On the surface, the edge rushers in the 2024 NFL Draft do not necessarily look like the strongest group in comparison to recent years. But as you look further down the board, you're going to find some gems in this class that are very intriguing players. Western Michigan edge rusher Marshawn Kneeland is a guy who I'm a really big fan of. A player with exceptional size off the edge and a superb athlete. How high could we see Kneeland go in the 2024 NFL Draft? But hey guys, if you guys are new to the channel, I have done a bunch of these prospect spotlight videos, so be sure to check those out. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new, and let me know who you guys want to see me talk about in the next video. And without further ado, let's get into it. Kneeland's numbers don't necessarily scream anything crazy, but the upside is certainly there. In 2022, Kneeland finished the year with 2 sacks, 1 hit, and 22 hurries, but it was not necessarily anything super special. In 2023, Kneeland really burst onto the scene. He finished with 6 sacks, 3 hits, and 28 hurries for the Broncos, and after a strong showing in Mobile, is seeing himself pretty high on people's big boards. Kneeland has fantastic size for the edge position, and I think it offers him some versatility in his game. He is 6'3", 268 pounds, and he looks absolutely massive off the edge. To me, this shows a couple of things. He has the size to play a true edge as a 4'3" edge rusher, which is where Western Michigan lined him up most of the time, but I think he can also play on the inside as a 3'4" edge rusher. His large size makes him a very intriguing prospect and a very versatile one. Kneeland is also super athletic and very explosive off the line of scrimmage. He has a super quick first step off the line, and he generates that quickness into power. He also plays with low pads, which I absolutely love to see because he is able to generate that power from his lower body. He is a super powerful player and is constantly fighting to get into the backfield to try and make life more difficult for the quarterback. I also really liked some of the pass rush moves that Kneeland displayed from time to time. He obviously showcased his potential as a power rusher, and he did that at a very high level. But he also showed that he did have some moves to disengage with his blockers. He showcased a really nice swim move from time to time, and he had the power to just bull rush people over, so I really like the different moves that he can offer to get into that backfield, and I think it makes him a very fun player. Kneeland is a great player, but he also is a bit of a tweener. His size is fantastic, but it sort of puts him in a corner, I think. He's a bit too big to play a true edge in my opinion, but he also is too small to play a defensive tackle. I think he needs to commit and try and either get bigger or get smaller at the position and really hone in on where he wants to play in the NFL. Kneeland also was not the most amazing run defender to me. He didn't set the edge particularly well in the run game, and I would like to see that improve. He has all the potential in the world, and athletically, he is absolutely fantastic. But I would like to see these areas of his game improve slightly, and I think he could be a little bit higher on my board. Kneeland is incredibly athletic off the edge, and he showcases some really nice upside. He has size, he has power, and I think he shows some really nice upside for the NFL level. It is a pretty solid edge class, and his lack of run defense, his tweener size, and also not playing against the strongest competition do concern me just a bit. He is my number 9 overall edge rusher in the 2024 NFL Draft. He has a ton of upside, and I love his potential, and he is my number 66 overall player in the class. Kneeland, to me, would work best as an edge in a 3-4. This allows him to still get those one-on-one matchups with either the guard or the tackle, and he can still utilize his power to run guys over, but it puts him a little bit more on the inside. He won't be asked to set the edge in the run game like he was. I think this is where his game translates the best. He has the potential to play a true edge in a 4-3, but I think a 3-4 inside edge rusher, defensive end, gives him the most versatility, and that's where NFL teams are going to get the most out of him. So that's my ideal scheme fit for Marshawn Kneeland. My comparison for Kneeland is Denver Broncos edge rusher Zach Allen. Allen didn't have the strongest season in 2023, but his 2022 season in Arizona was absolutely fantastic, and it led to him getting a hefty contract from Denver. Both Allen and Kneeland have very big size. Allen is a little bigger, weighing 281 pounds off the edge, but both of them can play multiple positions, are very powerful players, and are really solid athletes for their size. I think Kneeland has a lot of upside. I think athletically he might even be a step above Zach Allen. That is my player comparison for him. I see a lot of similarities in the two's game. I think Allen's a really good player. Marshawn Kneeland is a player who has so much potential in this class. He is strong, he is quick, he is explosive. I think he could be a really good edge rusher in the right scheme. I think that he has a ton of upside, and he's going to be a really solid asset depending on where he goes. And ultimately, I believe Marshawn Kneeland will be a third-round pick in the 2024 NFL Draft.